So, looking for a case to protect your smartphone?
One company claims it has a case that works as hard as players use it. Really, it's incredible. Our Dre Clark has been putting that Ballistic cell phone case to the test all morning long and joins us now outside. So, Dre, what are you doing to it this time?
All right, man, bring the heat. Bring it.
I'm trying. We're up to test number 4. And let me give you some background here on this this case called the Ballistic case. It's actually produced or manufactured by a company out of South Florida, and it's been getting a lot of attention on YouTube, and a lot of the users are really pushing it to the limit. And so 3 is on your side this morning. We really wanted to know for ourselves whether or not this phone can live up to the hype, live up to its brand, and protecting your iPhone or your BlackBerry in a number of different situations. We have dropped it from a ladder. We've thrown it across our studio, and in our last half hour, we actually drove over it. Now we're here on Hamilton Street. Scott, kind of turn around so people can have some perspective on where we are. We're right outside our CBS 3 studios at 15th and Hamilton. And what we're going to do this time is actually go ahead and throw the cell phone out of a moving car to see if after it hits the ground, rather, if it's still operational. So Lisa and Matt, Lisa's the producer, Matt is one of our interns. They're in one of our SUVs, and they are ready to go. So we'll see what happens. They're going to drive right by and throw it out the window. Now the question is, does it work? And we're actually recording this on our iPhone, so we'll go ahead and stop it. And it still works. It still works A-OK. So that's test number 4. And so far, so good with this Ballistic cell phone case. Let me kind of show you how it works. There's this plastic casing here, and then there's an extra added cushion right here with this rubber. And it's really, for the most part, it's kind of bulky, but it's really lightweight. The good thing for iPhone users, and you guys all know this, is that this piece of glass that's on the front of your iPhone is extremely sensitive. We all know someone who's walking around right now with an iPhone and the glass is shattered because they've dropped it somehow, kind of like this. And it's shattered, and it's very expensive to replace those phones. Let me ask Lisa about how fast she was going so we can get an idea. About how fast were you driving, Lisa?
20 miles an hour.
About 20 miles an hour. So that's pretty good. So driving at about 20 miles an hour, Matt threw this phone out the window, and it survived that impact, along with being dropped from a ladder at about 15 feet, along with being driven over by this SUV, and also just kind of throwing it around the studio. And we should also mention the floor inside our studio is very cold and it's very hard. So this Ballistic cell phone case, so far so good. We'll continue to test it over on our sister station, the CW Philly, with even more tests that you might also find interesting. For now, we're live right outside our studios. Dre Clark, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Man, let's take that baby out on the Schuylkill and get busy. Come on, let's see what it can really do. Thanks, Dre.
We got to do the speed. Yeah, we got to do the speed limit here.
I understand.
We'll go out on the Schuylkill and see.
That was pretty convincing, though. Thank you, buddy. We'll get back to see you on the CW.
Dre, thank you.
He's thrown the phone around the studio, dropped it off a ladder, ran it over, and tossed it from that moving car. Now it looks like that cell phone case has passed the test so far, and it certainly looks indestructible.
It certainly does. Indestructible?
Let's go with it.
There we go.
Indestructible, our bonus word of the day. This bad boy is worth a whopping $250 gas card. Head to CBSPhilly.com to get the great Get to Work giveaway and enter Indestructible for a chance to win. Do it now. Remember, this gas card, $250. We want to help you out. Our time is now 6:47, and in this morning's Brotherly Love Report, building a house for those in need.
As our Dave Huddleston tells us, it's not just a house, it's a